Welcome back. This is part 2 of No Return. We are at the American Repertory Theater of Western New York. The setting is the same. 10 seconds later, at Rise, Leah and Ewan are sitting with their backs against the wall on either side of the door.
Well, the good news is Reggie should be getting off of work any second. 20 minutes and he'll be there to change out of his uniform and head to class.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll head to class. Make an excuse for him. He won't leave you here all alone right now.
I'm sorry about your homework.
I'll get it done on the subway. Badly, but I'll get it done. If the writing's all jittery and Professor White can't read it, I'll get to redo it. Besides, now you've got nothing to be sorry for. You never had the key. You weren't keeping me from anything.
I guess.
No. This is a major step up for you. We both thought you were a loser whose fear of his own home was threatening my GPA and career prospects. Now we find out he never threatened anything.
We both didn't necessarily see it in those terms.
You're like the anti-Oz, ungreat and unpowerful, no way back to Kansas. The MacGuffin, the red herring.
No, just Ewan is fine. I don't want to be called any of that. New topic, anything.
Except Reggie.
Fine. So, your math class.
I don't know. It's kind of personal.
Well, I mean, you know everything about my personal life. You witnessed its untimely demise, presided over its funeral, cited its ghost.
Professor White, he's a math genius. The man can look at numbers and it's amazing what he sees. And he says it. Some of it sounds crazy, impossible. But then you look again at the numbers and it's right there. And then you can't believe anybody wouldn't see it.
Sounds cool, or, the algebraic equivalent of cool.
Yeah, but hold on. He sees that with numbers. But he looks at people, and he can't see anything. Caller, that's what he sees. I could stay after class, ask him questions, but he sees a black girl, and he sees a black hole, an empty space. Any time or effort he puts in is just lost, gone from existence. Not even a waste of his time, but a vanishing, a theft of time from him.
Whoa, this is personal.
Yeah, too much?
No, of course not. It's just when you said math class was personal, I see now you mean feelings.
Well, yeah. How can I not? The schools I came up in, worn out, dead-eyed teachers, all I learned was that I didn't want to be like them when I grow up. Professor White? It pains me to say it, but I look up to him. His knowledge, understanding, and he looks down on me. That's how I met Reggie, because he answers questions in class. The professor won't look him in the eye, but he nods because you can't argue with the correct numerical response.
Well, you could, I'm sure, but yeah.
And I've got this goal for the semester. It's a stupid goal, maybe, but after the semester's over, I'm going to go talk to Professor White and tell him he's wrong.
Why wait? Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he'd improve.
Because when I tell him he's wrong, I want those words to come from someone who got an A. I'm going to prove it with his own writing. You wrote this letter A. It proves I've listened to you, and now you should listen to me. I don't know if it's going to change anything, but I've got to try. So the next girl, and this means, well, I lose a letter grade, automatic if I'm late with 3 assignments. And I do have 2 strikes. So today is pretty important. But like I said, I've done some of my best work on the subway. And then I've got to ace the exam, and for that, I need Reggie.
Right. Well, the good news is I think he would do anything for you, not to betray a friend's trust, but he's...
And you know what else really bothers me about Professor White?
What?
He sees a black girl, but I'm half Jewish.
Oh?
What?
Oh, nothing, just,
You don't think I look Jewish?
It's not, it's, I don't, is Jewish a look or just a faith?
Like I said, half.
So, you work a half day on Sabbath, observe Hanukkah, but take a pass on Passover?
I mean my father. Well, obviously. How do you think I got the name Leah Finkelstein?
I didn't know you had that name. I guess we weren't on a last name basis yet. Are you
Circumcised? No.
No, I just, you're right. I have no idea what to ask, if you do or not.
Well, it doesn't matter. We left the shul. I never had a bat mitzvah.
Sorry. So the, didn't go so well?
No, it didn't. My father's family was reasonably mild. And mildly reasonable. With him marrying tall, that's how they put it. Never expected Morty to go tall. We never knew tall people drink herbal tea like us.
Yeah, I get it.
But we were doing okay for a while, attended services till I was 6. It's just, in that time, a couple incidents which had nothing to do with us. Lenny Merkel took a tall girl to prom. Ruth Stein became a basketball fan. Then little Absalom got caught with a tall porn tape the night before his bat mitzvah. And anyway, things got kind of chilly for us. Mom's tough, but Dad's really sensitive. She told him he should keep going. But he said he'd refuse to go without me. Said that would be a crime against God. So he tore up his sport coat and said, Amen.
Wow. I don't even know what that means, but wow.
Anyway, Professor White, he doesn't see any of that. He just sees, I don't know, what he expects to see.
Yeah, but maybe this is how it ends. You show him what he doesn't expect, and the next time he looks at the faces in a classroom, he'll expect something different. I mean, I don't know you in a mathematical way, but I can see you're intelligent, driven, motivated. Plus, I know a math genius who's got a major crush on you.
You didn't say that.
What?
You didn't say that. And don't tell Reggie you did. Look, I like Reggie, all right? I could even see, who knows? You know, but I do know this. I need to ace that exam, and I need his help. Get me?
Yeah, and you're what, afraid romance will be a distraction?
No, look, if Reggie and I, you know, and he's been helping me study so I can get a better grade, right?
Oh.
Then that would make me, mathematically speaking, a prostitute.
Oh.
So you see, if Reggie has these feelings, and if those feelings come to light, then it's either yes or no. I don't get the grade I want, or I have to turn tricks for it.
Whoa. Wow. Hey, listen, Reggie's my friend. I've known him for years. We talk about, stuff and that. It would never even occur to him.
Well, I appreciate that you and Reggie get to choose whether or not prostitution has occurred.
Wow.
But
hey, watch it with those quote signs. That stings.
anyway, it occurs to me. And it's my grade and my body. Like I said, I like Reggie. Maybe even more because I know you're right. He wouldn't see it that way. But whatever happens with him, that's a next month topic. And if he brings it up with you again, I'd appreciate if you advised him to hang back till after this semester's over.
I hear you. And I understand. Love and numbers don't mix. But you can't put feeling, you can't just say just friends in May, sweethearts in June. You can't schedule intimacy.
Oh,
No, don't turn this back on me. We're not talking about me.
so you've never been on an intimacy schedule?
Only for this last 4 months, and that calendar had better not still be on the wall when I go in there because the whole Wednesday plan was 100% hers, by which I mean Wednesday was ours, but Thursday through Tuesday? How'd she get 6 days and me only 1? Anyway, that's not the topic. Shirley is gone.
She's in there right now. The note was fake. I'm a relationship counselor, undercover. She's in a chair listening behind the door. No, you are not altering the space-time continuum to get out of this. It was worth a shot. Think how much reality has changed in this last 20 minutes. Furniture? Poof. Keys. Abracadabra. We could charge admission and call it a magic show. You do pretty good as a lovely assistant.
You're not gonna shtick your way out of this either.
And for my next trick, behold, as I transform the unseen contents of that backpack from a cake pan to an empty sugar cookie tin.
You mean she...
Behold.
Lucky guess.
Hey, I just magically saved you a trip back to Connecticut.
But you're still... You and Reggie, you like each other.
Yeah, but I don't trade favors for grade points.
You know, when you say that, you're talking trash about my friend. I mean, my guy, that I hang out with. Although apparently now what he needs more than a friend is if I could help him by tutoring you through this exam. But I failed calculus. It tanked my undergraduate GPA and dropped me from Columbia to CUNY for law school. Math grades really hurt my career, my starting salary. It's a sore subject.
I feel your pain.
But this math I can do. 1 + 1 = balance. You are complicating a simple equation by letting a college exam into it. You want to teach your professor a lesson, even if it means hurting someone who wants to help you?
Back off.
I can't, because right now I live in this narrow hallway.
Well, if you say one more word on this topic, I'll scream.
So, the cops come and one of us has an attorney.
I mean, I'll scream and wake Marv, and he'll come kick your ass.
No, you won't, because you won't play his damsel in distress.
Wow. If I wasn't raised voodoo and Jewish, I'd be wondering if this hall was purgatory.
All right, I'm back.
Did you run up the stairs? All 4 flights carrying all of this?
Well, I was walking and, you two were in the hall. And then when I was in line in the sushi place, I thought, oh, he must be inside by now, and it's going to be awkward to knock. If I knock too quiet, he might be crying and not here. If I knock too loud, he'll probably be taking a nap, wake up and have to start the whole process over. And you can't really leave a spicy tuna roll in the hallway or an avocado roll in case you're not into raw fish. By the time I paid, I knew this was kind of an overbearing choice, spicy tuna or avocado. So I picked up this Indian mixed appetizer platter. But then I realized if I order the meat platter, you'll probably turn out to be a vegetarian. So I went ahead and got the vegetarian version too. Then while I was waiting for that, I thought, oh, he's probably gone. Bet he's got relatives in the area. And then I realized I don't really know anything about you. So I got some burritos, because everybody with a broken heart loves a burrito, regular and vegetarian, just in case. But when they rolled them, I started to seem like maybe I was trying to send a message, subliminal, like Mexican food to remind you of me, which is not my intent. This is strictly a gift. And by that point, I thought it was most likely that you were still in the hall, because these things take time. So that was a relief. I still hadn't decided how to knock. But then I realized if I was showing up with 2 of everything, it might convey that I expected us to eat together. And I sensed you would consider it rude to accept 2 meals from 3 countries and then turn your bringer away hungry. So I bought you 1 hot dog from a street vendor. That's a good, lonely lunch, solitary. But then I was hungry, so I ate it. Figuring if you felt it was impolite to not ask me to stay, I could say I was full. But after eating, I realized maybe you'd be too fragile to be left alone, ask me to stay, and also embarrassed to eat all the food in front of a stranger, so I'd have to eat too. And now I am kind of full because I ate the hot dog way too fast, like Coney Island contest fast. And then I bought another hot dog for you with ketchup, although in my imagination, you're a mustard and kraut guy, so I got that too. But then I realized that wasn't you. It's just a man I can imagine. Like, if I was going to get a hot dog with someone, which I never do, but I hope he be the guy who chooses the most interesting toppings on the carts. So I gave that to a bum because I wouldn't want you to feel under some pressure to be my idea of interesting company. By this point, I imagined you back in your apartment, so I knew I'd have to knock, and I practiced on a door. That building looked empty, but then some guy put a gun in my face. I was terrified. I told him someone at the address had ordered a hot dog, but maybe I'd written the wrong address. He threw it on the sidewalk and slammed the door. So I got a replacement. Also, on the off chance I did get that mustard and kraut dog again. And some honey roasted coconut squares in case you weren't very hungry but felt like you needed to accept the smallest thing so you wouldn't be rude rejecting everything else.
Wow. I think I love you.
Well, thanks. That's sort of related to one of the possible outcomes I envisioned. I mean, except I'm not. You're very pretty, but no. Also, I can sense you have a sense of humor.
Ow! What was that for?
Say something.
I'm still in the hall this whole time. But I'm getting there in. Would have been, it's just, and now it's only a matter, it's kind of ironic, funny, but really making progress.
I understand completely.
You understood that.
Well, the words, he's clearly still learning to talk again, but there were some really encouraging sentence fragments in there.
Eat with him. I'll go, I don't know, stand over there.
No, I couldn't. I can't. And that hot dog has nothing to do with it. Actually, it does. I ate too fast and it's not agreeing well with me. I have to go.
You don't have to go.
No, I mean, I have to go.
Let her go.
Okay. But hey, gracias?
De nada.
Ow! Stop doing that.
She said de nada.
What does that even mean?
Everything.
Really?
Well, you're the one saying gracias.
Well, yeah, it was the least technically the most I could say. That's my whole Spanish vocabulary.
You'll learn quickly.
Cut that out. Don't assume that. She's not necessarily...
I'm not assuming anything. She told you straight up she's got to take a dump.
That's not my business.
Of course it is. That's a major relationship milestone. Way beyond the L word. She's comfortable around you, and you did great.
I didn't do anything.
She said she's about to take a crap, and you answered in Spanish. Most relationships take 6 months to get there.
Stop talking about Anita's solitary moments.
See? This morning, you didn't even know her name, Mr. Serial Monogamous. Your apartment's gonna be lamplit again, and...
Leah, are you hungry?
Not at the moment, no. I had a hot dog on my way in, at a reasonable pace.
Well, eat a burrito anyway, so you can stop talking about this Anita's bathroom business, this whole concept of me starting being 6 months into a new relationship when my heart just got ripped out an hour ago.
Time is relative. Space is relational. I mean, at the atomic level, it's...
I haven't even seen the place yet without Shirley's lamps, and you've already re-lamped it with someone else's. Maybe I need a minute in the darkness, okay? Unlamped, lamplorn.
But the lamps already exist. They've been manufactured. We don't know where, but their destination, your apartment, is inevitable. You can't just talk them out of existence.
Just stop. Time is linear. Matter has mass. The solid world exists. Rocks are hard. Water is wet. 2 + 2 is 4.
How can you argue with the lunatic who hears you out and then goes right on with his stupid madness? Yeah, I read that book too.
I think that's not a direct quote.
Yeah, but your copy's locked behind that door. So for the moment, I know it as well as you.
What? What's so funny now?
This thing, the assignment in some alternate universe working on right now. It's all about what's behind a door. And is it more likely to be there if another door gets opened? It's this game show riddle. I'd read it to you, but the book is ironically 15 feet that way. And yet its proximity keeps changing because access to the book is buried in some dog hole in Connecticut. And meanwhile, access to the book is moving in this direction, the key in Reggie's pocket, which is traveling either at the pace he walks or the speed of a subway train. Plus, 66,000 miles an hour that the Earth is spinning through space.
Oh, that's the Monty Hall problem.
What? How did some guy I've never even met come up with that?
I mean, the 3 doors, that's the Monty Hall problem. Game show host, let's make a deal. We did this in law school. There's 3 doors. Behind one is a car. Behind the other 2 are goats. All right, so you pick one.
That's it? You just pick one at random. That's what they taught you in law school?
Just choose 1, 2, or 3.
I'll write 1.
Oh, you picked Reggie's door.
The textbook's current location. New car, whatever. I'd rather get this assignment done.
All right, you picked door number 1. And the textbook could be in any of these 3 apartments, equal chance. So, before the game show host opens the door, let me think.
Oh, he opens the other door.
Right, okay. He opens door number 3, goat. And now he asks...
Do I still want door number 1 or number 2?
You got it.
Yeah, so I go with door number 2 because its probabilities just increased by 33%. Now it's got double the odds.
But what if you were right the first time and the host only opened door number 3 to trick you?
Then I'd lose still knowing I chose the door with the better statistics. I started out knowing nothing. Then I learned something and made a more informed decision.
Wow. See, that would haunt me forever. Finding out that I'd been right, the car was mine, but then I'd lost it because I doubted myself under pressure.
But there is no pressure in mathematics. No self-doubt, no second-guessing, only numbers and sums.
But that wouldn't change the fact that I was going home with a goat.
Then I guess you're not lactose intolerant, because I'd take that goat home and milk it. And then I wouldn't be rushing to the bathroom like your girlfriend over there.
She's not my girlfriend.
You'd stay with door number 1, because you've got the mathematical skills of a loyal puppy.
I'd stay with door number 1 because a new car might last 10 years, but losing is forever.
Mathematically accurate, but your attitude is totally negative.
Each of the doors had a 2/3 chance of devastating failure and lifelong regret.
No, it's statistically impossible to regret losing when the odds are stacked against you. So to spare yourself the regret, you've got to stop him from opening that door.
I lost Shirley. She's not behind any of these doors.
Or maybe she's behind that door, getting stuffed like a turkey by Marv right now. In which case, you totally dodged a bullet.
She threw my whole future into a formless void, a swirling, sucking black hole oblivion.
Hold on to reality.
It's pulling me in. There's nothing on the other side.
She revealed herself to be the bigoted goat behind the open door.
There's nothing behind any door. Shirley gone, Reggie gone. I don't even know who lives in that other apartment. He or she just watches rugby all day long.
Ewan, are you crying?
I don't even know.
Wait, I figured it out. You choose the open door with the goat. Then your odds are 100% of winning the goat. The only way to win is to decide you're a winner. Now I have the one answer Professor White must accept, because it's the only answer with 100% certainty. And when he hears this, he'll see the problem in a whole new way. And then he'll see me and others like me in a whole new way.
Leah, there are no others like you.
What the shit? Have you two gone totally nuts? You're shouting your heads off about a freaking math problem. I already told you. 40-year-old guy minus 20-year-old babe equals 0. -0. Get over it. I dreamed the whole universe got sucked into a black hole. And damn it, that is not the black hole I deserve in my dreams.
Shut up, Marv. Here's $200. Get a hotel room and a hooker.
Fine. I meant, throw in that burrito and you got a deal.
No, that's mine. Throw in an apology to Leah and you've got a deal.
So, now with the burrito?
No.
Fine. I'm sorry. Sorry I didn't.
You're an asshole, Marv.
Sorry I didn't.
Asshole.
Sorry I...
Racist asshole.
Fine. Whatever. This story is going nowhere. But at least someone's gonna get a happy ending.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's a problem of perception. I'd come to terms with the goat, double my odds of happiness, and by fooling himself into opening the goat door, the host has given me a mathematical certainty. But I understand that's partly personal. I don't drive, so if I won the car, I'd be stuck at the game show, unable to leave or get home forever. The hopeless prisoner of a helpless vehicle.
You don't drive?
I live in Manhattan. What? Would you be surprised if a camel couldn't swim?
I don't know. I'll teach you. You'll get it.
Really?
Well, you don't want to be riding a goat forever.
Yeah, but trusting me with your car.
Well, look at us. I've trusted you with the steering wheel of my life. That's not going to cease to exist all of a sudden when Reggie gets here with the keys.
I guess not.
Hey.
What?
You're going to make up your mind about this Reggie thing today, tomorrow, whenever. You can work on your logic, and then at some point, the game show host opens a certain door, and you'll have to decide in the moment what you choose. You can justify it, rationalize it, survive it, whatever. My advice, take it or leave it, is that first you take another look at your perception of yourself as someone who can't ace that exam without help. I think you can. And once you decide you're mathematically, numerically independent of Reggie, then you can look at his feelings from a position of balance. And I just want you to know, whatever you've got behind that door, a study buddy, sweetheart, stranger, behind this door you've got about 2 metric tons of food, half of which is rightfully yours.
Or 1/3, since I do think you should call that senorita back to eat with you.
Or 1/4 if Reggie's hungry too.
All right. You're on, old man. Dinner tonight.
So, I guess I'll
go ask her.
Then I'll invite Reggie. I can hear him on the stairs.
Thank you. I've been Andrew Zuccari.
Thank you, everyone. I've been Joe O'Donnell.
Hi, I'm Maegan Jones.
Thank you. And